Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. It comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. A little bit of a late start, but we are here tonight at Lanier. This is the smallest track we will go to this season with the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series here for the 802 iRacing League, and it couldn't come at, well, for some of these drivers, a better time. For some of these drivers, well, they wish we were somewhere like the big track of Charlotte or Knoxville again, with Trevor Drew and Chad Lackey coming to the night as the top 2 in the points championship battle. 13 points just separate the top 2 drivers. Drew on a 3 race winning streak. Chad Lackey, remember, started off the season so hot. 2 wins back to back for him, but he's gone ice cold here as of late. Who tonight will pick up this race, because this race leads us right in to the final handful of races tonight here at Lanier for 35 laps. Then we go to Volusia for 40, the dirt track at Charlotte for 40, and the season finale at the Oswego Speedway for 100 laps. But as you can see, we're already ready to go. Like I said, we're late here tonight. This is your starting lineup brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. Starting lineup here for Heat Race 1, Brian Lawson, the Venom Racing entry will start P number 1. To the outside of him, the driver out of North Syracuse, New York, driving the number 79 Super Dirt Car Series entry. That's car 79 of Dean Reynolds. Starting in row number 2, he's from north of the border, the Tessier's Mechanical, number 16 of Matt Barber. Chad Lackey in the Billings Motorsports, number 66 will go from 4th, with how about the Mr. Radiators Auto Service, number 23 of Joey Lattisaur. Mr. Billings is back behind the wheels here tonight. Car number 17 will go from 6th, and how about Glenn Sharp? He will start shotgun to the field. That's your starting lineup here tonight. Heat race number 1 getting ready to go. 8 laps the distance here in heat race number 1. Have 2 heat races, but this one is about to make things wild. Great start there by the inside lane. That's the number 57 of Brian Lawson. He'll lead him down the back straight away. Lawson going to look to lead lap number 1. One driver grabbing a little bit of the inside wall there. That was the number 23 of Joey Lattisaur. Lap 1 going to Lawson in the Venom Racing entry. Lawson trying to extend the lead here, and looking like Dean Reynolds is holding on to that second position, but boy, does he got a couple Canadian Maple Leafs right behind him. There's the Full Throttle Motorsports entry, then right to the outside goes Sunshine Shane Billings. Billings to the outside, the Billings Motorsports number 66 of Chad Lackey still down low, and then Barber's right there. Lanier and Sharp don't give this one to anybody just yet, as this time we'll see 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go here in the first heat race. Lawson down to the bottom. Look at Reynolds. He's going to the top side, seeing if he can make something work. Now is the time for Shane Billings. Can he do anything in the high side Productions number 17? Nothing looking that time. It'll be 3 laps to go when they flash by the starter stand this time. Brian Lawson looking to try and pick up his second heat race victory of the year. Look at the 66. He goes down low, trying to go catfish, and popsicle sticks up this time. It'll be 2 more times, and it is Lawson, Reynolds, Billings, then Lackey as they come across the stripe with Barber, Lanier, and Sharp. Now see the white silk this time for the driver of that number 57. Lawson picks up the G-Stone Motors white flag here at Lanier in heat race number 1. Can he bring it back around? Well, that is going to be the question here for the driver of that number 57. Here he comes out of turns 3 and 4 for the final trip. It'll be Brian Lawson. It'll be Reynolds, Lackey, Billings, Barber, Lanier, and Sharp is how they wind up here. So Brian Lawson, the Venom Racing number 57, having himself a wire-to-wire act here. So Lawson picking up the first one. So 1 in the books, 1 more to go. This is heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series, your premier modified series in the Northeast. Anthony Roselli, the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. He will pilot car number 7, starting P number 1. To the outside of him, how about last week? Picked up a heat race win. Here is car number 27. That'll be Sean Green. Sean Green in car 27, starting in second. And then this driver, the number 75T of Trevor Giroux. He will start P number 3. Tyler Neff in the Excel Sim Sport number 41. He was just arrested this past week. He's here. They gave him a trophy and let him out of jail. Dean Reynolds posted the bail bond for driver of car 41. So good to see Tyler here tonight. Sam Bachman, the agent, he didn't need no bail. He didn't get no trophy, but he will start P number 5 in the Full Throttle Motorsports 007. The driver out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, driving car number 35 here tonight. Harold Klump will start shotgun in the 6th starting spot. That's the starting lineup brought to us by the Super Dirt Car Series. Ready to rock, ready to roll. 8 laps to go when we get the green flag, I should say. 6 drivers, 8 laps, all to qualify. Who will start in the front row here at tonight's 35 A main feature event with Brian Lawson? Let's find out now. Green flag into the air. Good start on the bottom by Roselli, but a great start to the inside by Giroux. Giroux will take the 75T down low, try to slide up, not going to happen. Roselli going to lead lap 1. Right there on the rear bars of that number 7 is the number 27, Sean Green. Green had a great run last week, trying to back it up here at this small little bull ring, if you will. Roselli leads the first 2 rotations around this one. Down low, you see the 007 of Sam Bachman. Bachman started in the 5th spot, currently running in the 5th spot. He's got the number 35. How about Harold up around the outside? Can he work his way forward? Remember the Super Dirt Car Series putting on passing points. Every spot you gain in the heat race is a passing point for ya. Tyler having some problems. I think the trophy got crossed up there. Looks like a little steering damage to the number 41 for Tyler. We got 4 to go. We're going to see this time by at the stripe. Right there, it'll be 3 laps for Dale in the final heat race here of the evening. Who will start in the front row? Who will start on the second row? About to find out. Is it going to be Giroux who's ripping around the outside? Look at Harold up to 3rd in car number 35. Green has fallen back into the 4th spot. Bachman still running into the 5th spot. Tyler back in 6th. Battle for the race lead, though. It's 2 to go. It'll be the white silk this time. Is it going to be the 7 or will it be the 75? The G-Stone Motors white flag is up into the air. That'll be 1 more trip around Roselli, Giroux, Klump. Green, Bachman, final time into 3 and 4. We're seeing it's going to be Anthony Roselli. It'll be Roselli picking up his second heat race win of the season. So Anthony going to get himself a front row starting spot. Roselli, Giroux, Klump, Green, the top drivers in that one. So that looks like it is going to be the end of our heat race program here tonight, race fans. Limited stock of drivers as a couple of our friends or a couple of our drivers here tonight competing in the, well, oh man, I should have wrote it down. Well, they're having themselves a ball. That's all you need to know, I guess, right? So we're going to take a quick step away here from Lanier. Race fans, don't go anywhere. The G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series feature event coming up right after this.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
At G-Stone Motors, our customers know the value of hard work. So we work hard to find them the right vehicle.
Journey waiting to start. Imagine us going far. Oh, and we'll go farther than we've been ever before.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back here, race fans. Getting ready. Last final touches on these 358 modifieds as 13 drivers are getting ready to go 35 laps. We talked about Trevor Giroux on the, well, call it the hot streak. He's picked up the last 3 wins. Clay Christopherson was able to pick up 2 wins before that. He is not here tonight, so count him off the docket. Trevor Giroux picked up that win, back in Lernerville when we were in Pennsylvania. Then Barber went on a 2-race win streak. Ryland Banks picked up his first career win, and Chad Lackey, we talked about that earlier, picked up the opening 2 rounds of the season. Just 13 points coming into the night between Giroux and Lackey has been the hot topic of the pits. Will they, exchange blows here tonight, Giroux or Lackey? Barber is sitting at 68 points out of that championship lead coming in. 68 points is a lot of points. There is obviously 4 feature events still left, so there is a small trickle of hope for Barber. If you are Barber or one of his fans, can he do it? We're about to find out. But race fans, there's one place to go. Race season is coming. G-Stone Motors. You need a tow rig, G-Stone Motors has it. If it's not on the lot, we can special order it for your race fans in Vermont. That's Middlebury, Vermont for G-Stone Motors, your certified family owned and operated Ford dealer. But hey, there's modifieds on the track, race fans. Let's get that starting lineup here tonight. Starting a lineup going to look like this. Picking up the heat race win on heat race number 1, that's going to be the 57 of Lawson. He'll start on the pole tonight. To the outside of him, the Van Sickle Electric, number 7 out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. That'll be Anthony Roselli. Starting in P number 3, driving the number 79 Super Dirt Car Series entry, that'll be Dean Reynolds. Your points championship leader, Trevor Giroux, in the 75T will start 4th, with the driver that is just hot to trot right behind him, car 66 of Lackey, will start P5. Harold Klump having his best starting spot of the season. Car number 35 will start 6th here tonight, while the man Shane Billings, Sunshine, will start there in 7th in car 17. Sean Green in the number 27, the Mean Green 27, will start into the 8th spot, while Matt Barber, car 16, will roll from 9th. 10th starting spot here tonight will be the 007 of Sam Bachman. Bachman will start 10th. Joey Lattisaur will start in 11th, and Tyler Neff will start back in 12th. Glenn Sharp will tag the tail of the field. 35 laps here tonight for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series, and we are green at Lanier. Little bit of a bobble down on the bottom side there for the number 79 of Reynolds. That'll stack him up on the bottom lane behind him. That's going to push all the way back there, all the way through the field. Billings losing a bunch of them. Barber losing a bunch of them. Lap 1 then going to go to the number 57, Lawson. A look at Roselli ripping the top side here tonight. It's Roselli, it's Giroux, and there is Klump. All around the outside they go. 2 laps just like that on the books. This one going to go pretty quick here tonight at Lanier. Very racy little track, and here comes Giroux. He's going to show you a slider from downtown to uptown. A little bit of a hip check, says, thank you, Mr. Roselli. Roselli going to take back the race lead. Here comes Klump now. He's putting that number 35 entry right in the picture frame. There he is. There's Green, and there is Lawson. Does Roselli throw the haymaker back at Giroux? He's going to slip and slide through turns 1 and 2. He'll fall now back in line. It'll be Giroux, Roselli, Klump, Green around the outside. Then it's Reynolds and Lawson side by side. That's the battle for the 5th spot. Lawson has fallen back 3-4 positions now here since the drop of the green flag with 30 laps to go. Still time to pick it up as you see the number 41, Tyler Neff, has worked his way into this group. He's up 5 spots since the drop of the green flag. He's found himself running in the 7th position. He's got the speed entry there. I was looking at it. I'm seeing doubles out there, race fans, and I know I'm getting old. I just had a birthday a couple weeks ago, but that 66 of Lackey looking almost identical. Couple colors inverted on it. I know I'm not as old as Dean Reynolds, but they look pretty similar, race fans. Where is Reynolds? There he is. The old boy is sitting into the 6th spot currently. There's the Full Throttle Motorsports number 79 of Reynolds. 26 laps to go. He finds himself 3 spots down from where he started this one. Lawson still down on the bottom. There you see the Ferris number 57. He started on the bottom. He's been down on the bottom the entire race. A little bit of a contact there. between him and Klump. Reynolds going around the outside. There's Lackey, in the Billings Motorsports entry. Where is Drew? There he is, a half-second race lead for the number 75T. There's Roselli. How about Klump? With 23 laps to go, he's still finding himself right there ahead of Green. Reynolds rounding out the top 5. Lawson still back here battling with Neff and Lackey. Bachman's just behind them. Billings, Barber, Sharp, and Lattisaur. These drivers are all side by side. That is for the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th position right now under a blanket. Almost 4 wide this time. They tried it. They thought about it. Everybody backed out of it. Remember, this is the smallest track that we run all season long. Lattisaur back here in the Mr. Radiator's Auto Service, number 23, rolling down around the bottom side. Sharp is just ahead of him. They're running respectively right now back into the 12th and 13th position on the speedway. Klump under pressure, though, by Green in the number 27. Harold has picked up 3 spots. Green has picked up 4 spots, and with 18 laps to go, they are sitting right here with a chance to pick up their first podiums of the season. Reynolds, though, lurking. Lackey lurking on the bottom. Trying to get there. You just have to find the spot. This track goes through a transformation where the bottom lane may not be the dominant early, but it comes in late here at Lanier. Giroux says, what are you talking about? He's been running the bottom since he got by the number 7 of Anthony Roselli. Roselli still right there, the Van Sickle Electric number 7. Driver out of Pennsylvania trying to figure it out. Talked about the 66. We talked about the inside lane coming in late. Lackey still working down the bottom side. He's worked his way around Green. Finds himself side by side. We can get words out. Words are nice to use. Lackey looking for that 3rd spot, and it looks like he's going to be able to get it away from the number 35 of Harold Klump. Klump now going to go down to the bottom. Look at Bachman. Bachman was just running back there around the 10th, 11th position. Nowhere in the picture frame, and he's finally found himself inside the top 10 all of a sudden. Finds himself up 4 spots, running 6th, and going for more here late in this one. Reynolds still up around the top side. Green still up around the top side. Everybody keeping it calm and cool like the other side of the pillow as Giroux and Roselli continue to hold it at about a half a second gap out front. Nothing has changed up there. Lackey, though, is the driver that has picked up that 3rd spot, so it's Giroux, Roselli, Lackey, Klump, and Bachman. The top 5 here as we get the double high 5 at the flag stand. It's 10 more times around. Lawson trying to make a comeback here. He's back to the bottom side of the speedway. Looks like the 17 of Billings also down around the bottom side of the speedway. Take a look back at the front of the field here because I noticed we call it a half a second. Now it's about 2 car lengths and shrinking. Giroux, you have company. And that's Anthony Roselli. To the bottom they go, to the top they go. Where cat goes, the mouse will go. Giroux with a half-hearted slider that time through 1 and 2. What does he do in 3 and 4? Goes straight to the top side. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 follows him to the top. 7 to go. It'll be 6 dominoes left on the board. Looking at them, these drivers, they're pushing it at this point. There you see that battle. 5 fingers in the air here this time. 5 more trips around the small little bull ring. Going to keep it locked right here for the battle for the race. Lead for the win, if you will. Chad Lackey is coming, but will he have enough laps? It will be 4 to go, and he is sitting at a cool, calm 1 second deficit over Giroux. See how many tenths of a second he can knock off. He was a tenth of a second faster last time by. I uno, dos, and I trace, and it doesn't quite equal out to how many laps are left, but we shall see. Maybe he'll find a good moisture patch. Maybe these leaders will start the battle. Here comes Roselli. He'll go to the bottom side, half slider. Yellow lights are on. Dean Reynolds in the Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series number 79 has gone around. Reynolds will bring out the first caution flag here of the evening. Looks like Joey Ladasor also down on the infield. Let's see what happened to Reynolds. A little contact there between Billings and Green. Green tried to gather it back up, and Reynolds wrong place, wrong time, and Joey Ladasor. That you talk about wrong place, wrong time. That was absolutely. Man, what were you going to do? Right on board here with the Mr. Radiators onboard camera, Joey Ladasor's point of view. Hard in the hammer, he lifted, tried to go down, and whammo. Nothing he was going to do. So the first caution flag of the evening is waving. Since we are under the 10 lap to go, you see the lights are out of the pace truck already. We will go single file. Single file here anytime we are under 10 laps to go. Gonna fire this one back off. White flag. No, we're gonna give him 2 to go. Green, white, checker. We're gonna keep it peeled right here. Giroux, Roselli. And then Lackey, who's down on the bottom side. This time, white flag in the air. Trevor Giroux trying to hold on to go 4 in a row to pick up his 5th career feature win here. Lackey tried to pick up one more spot. Will he be able to do it? He will not. It'll be Giroux, Roselli, Lackey, Klump, Bachman, Lawson, Neff, Barber, Billings, and Reynolds. Unofficial results on the left-hand side of your screen. There's your unofficial winner here tonight. Driver out of Canada picking up this one. Good feature, good run here tonight. So Giroux will pick up another one. So that'll give him the last 4. 5th win of the season. He'll extend that points lead over Lackey. But don't hear it from me. Hear it from them when we come back from this break. We'll be right back here to Lanier to wrap things up for your G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series right after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Lanier Race Fans. The G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series completing 35 laps here in their feature event tonight. And what a good one it came down to. Well, the driver who led the most laps, the driver who threw the slider, the caution flag, and then a two-lap, a little bit of a shootout. So what do you say we head trackside here to hear from the top three drivers, because we have them standing by here. Let's head trackside and talk to the driver of car number 75 of Trevor Giroux. Giroux, another great one here tonight. You're going to pick up the win, but you had a good battle out there from start to finish. You had somebody right there riding the coattails and a couple sliders between the two.
Yeah, man, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. It was a fun race between me and Mr. Roselli there. It was kind of tough to run the top there. Just you kind of had to be right at the wall, and it was kind of, for me, it was kind of tough to see where you had to put the right rear when there was just a lot of marbles up there. But Anthony was doing a great job. He was getting huge runs. I think it was coming out of 2, and then or maybe out of 4. Sorry. And then I kind of switched my line to a little bit of a half slider in 1 and 2 to kind of create a gap there. And then he kind of just stuck around the whole race. And there was a couple times, or 1 or 2 times, I thought he was going to throw a slider, and he kind of he must have thought he wasn't going to clear it, and kind of just kept it low. So either way, man, it was a good race. Definitely sweating over here, and was definitely nerve-wracking. Wanted to get this one for sure.
This gives you 5 wins this season. This gives you 4 in a row, and you will extend that points championship lead heading into next week with just, 4 races remaining? 3 now.
Yeah, that was the goal coming in, right? I said it. I was just on the podcast there on Friday, and that's what I said. You got to come into a track like Lanier with a mindset of just setting yourself up good in qualifying, starting out front of your heat, ideally winning it. And in my case, I won second, so I started 4th, which wasn't bad. Starting in the first 2 rows, and that was fine with me. But it's one of those tracks where you just don't want to set yourself up behind early, and you want to stay out front and keep it out front. So that was the goal coming in, and obviously the goal is always to extend the point lead. I mean, Chad, you saw it again tonight, and you saw it at Knoxville last week. He can come through the field no problem. So some of the guys were giving me some information saying Chad fell back a little bit, and I was like, yeah, just wait, he'll be back, and he was. So yeah, one of those things, man. It was a good race, and like I said, wanted to extend that point lead, and hopefully that's what we did.
Well, you pick up that win here again, so what do you say? Let's roll the red carpet out here, hand you the microphone, and let you tell us who's on each inch of this 358 modified.
Yeah, just first and foremost, all the guys at FTM. Was Sam Bachman was in my ear all night, basically saying, just giving me some information, some line information and stuff, and he was super helpful. So I appreciate him and all the other guys at FTM. It's a great group, great team, and we have some great friendships there. So shout out to all of those guys. Big shout out to Mr. Roselli on a great race tonight. It was clean, it was fun, it was hard racing. That's what it's all about. And obviously Chad, he started near the front and fell back a little bit and drove up to the front, and then he's that's what Chad does. He's just that good. So props to him. Thanks everybody over at G-Stone Motors for putting this stuff on for us. You, Roger, for giving us a broadcast. I love watching it back. So we appreciate you and everybody behind the scenes at 802, with all the admins, everybody who puts this stuff on for us. All the sponsors on the car, Vertex Graphics, iRacing Trackside, Shaggy TV, Dean Reynolds with the Super Dirt Car Series. I'm always forgetting people, but yeah, just everybody makes this stuff possible. Thank my wife for letting me do this stuff. My cousin and my uncle for watching. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, I just woke up from my nap, race fans, but Trevor Giroux is your winner. I'm only kidding. He just has a lot of people to thank. And, well, if I was that good, I would too. He picks up his 5th win. He extends that points lead, leaving Lanier. Second place runner, though, he is sitting here. And, well, when I say runner, Anthony, it's great weather out there. And I guess that led into you having a great run here tonight at Lanier. You had the chance. You had the opportunity. What more did you need out there to get back around that 75T here?
I don't know. this place is weird, especially when it gets up around the top. If I was using my head a little bit more, I would have been a little bit more aggressive earlier on. Because I went. Oh, sorry. I'm choking on my beer. Holy crap.
Well, hey, if you're going
Sorry.
to choke on it,
Oh my
you better
God.
at least pass one over to me. I'm not that far away.
Come on over. You're not far.
I'll hop on the bike. I'll be there in no time.
There you go. But yeah, I knew once Trevor got by me early on, it was going to be anything but easy to get back by, especially with it being up top. So if I just was a little bit more aggressive earlier on, I think I could have kept them behind me, because once I figured it out, I felt really good. But nonetheless, just happy to finally get a good race under my legs. I felt like this season has been nothing but bad luck for me. But yeah, Trevor ran a great race, and the Chad was coming there towards the end. I was just figuring when I was going to start hearing Carlo. Knew Chad was going to be where we weren't, but nonetheless, fun race. Happy to finally get a good run towards the end of the season here.
Well, good run for you here. But I mean, let's wrap this up, as you haven't had the best of years this year compared to the last 3 seasons here. But you got your eyes focused on the spring and summer coming up. What do you got planned?
What do I got planned? A whole lot of bicycle racing, I'll tell you that, actually. And then going up to Orange County and Afton a whole lot to help pit for my brother, because he'll be racing a big block up at Orange County for Speedway again and running the modified division up at Afton. So a whole lot of that. Don't know if I'm going to run a crate again this year. We'll see what that entails. But it'd be fun to again.
Well, see, that's what I said. You have a whole lot going on. Maybe this isn't the priority this year, but hey, nonetheless, it's always great to see that Van Sickle Electric number 7 out there. So what do you say we let you thank all your fine folks that make the 7 look good and run as good as it does?
Yeah, no, I'd like to thank my wife for letting me be on here as much as I am. I'd like to thank you, Roger, Dean, Rob, G-Stone Motor, all of you guys for putting this on, and all the other sponsors that put this on for us. It's, I look forward to this every week. Van Sickle Electric, Mobile Metals, Hollywood Towing Auto, Accurate Collision, Fastline, Loris Carps, Trevor and Chad for just being awesome competitors every week. It's fun racing with these guys every single week.
There you have it. He may choke on his beer, but it was after the race, so don't even worry about that, race fans. Anthony Roselli starting second, and he will actually finish in that second position. A great run for him, and the driver, though, that will finish last on the podium, I guess you want to say. It's not a bad thing, Chad, but last on the podium, and it took you a little while to get there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Early on in the race there, it didn't look too promising running the bottom. I thought I was going to get freight trained. But around, I think it was lap 5 or 6, that the bottom started to come in there, and I was starting to reel in some people, and just took my time on the bottom. Made sure I gave lots of room there to the people on the outside, and people ran a great line, or people ran their own lines tonight, so that was great. Everyone gave each other space. It looked like 33 laps straight. It's pretty impressive at this track. So hats off to everyone for pulling that off. And yeah.
What more did you need here tonight? Because you alluded to it right there. Your car was fast. It was coming to life at the end of this one. I think it was with 3 laps to go. I think you were about 0.8 of a second behind the top 2. What did you need other than that caution flag?
I needed them to get a little physical up there. Try and slow each other down. I think I was pulling them about 1/10 a lap running the bottom when they were doing their bottom top lines. So yeah, I just needed them to get a little physical with each other, and hopefully, or I was just hoping they were going to get a little loose and maybe just reel them in just a little bit. But no, they ran a great race tonight, and yeah.
So coming into the night, second in the points championship standings, you're going to lose a few points here again, but 3 races left to wrap this one up this season. Volusia, Charlotte, and Oswego. Where do we make up the points here in the final 3?
Well, this season I won both Charlotte and Volusia, and last year I did end up picking up the win for the 100 lapper Oswego. So we're looking pretty good. So we'll just like I said, we'll keep our heads high, and just aim for podium finishes. That's all we really want. We want to stay consistent, and hopefully we reel Trevor back in for the points lead. But if not, Trevor's ran a great race this season. He's been clean, he's been consistent, so that's what you need to do to pull off these point championships with this league.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, there's definitely a chance.
Well, we look forward to seeing that over the next 3 races to see if you can reel back in your fellow Canadian Maple Leaf by the end of the season here. So what do you say we let you go get the practice behind the wheel of this 358 modified? Who puts the power plant underneath? Who puts the wheels on? And, well, who makes all the phone calls?
Yeah, gotta start the guys in Discord there. Matt, Shane, Rylan. A few of the Americans joined tonight, so gotta give a hats off to those guys for running a great race. Billings Motorsports, Vertex Graphics for the wrap. Yourself, Roger, for doing the broadcast. Dean, Rob, Brandon, any other help behind the scenes for 802. What a fantastic lead this has been. This has been an awesome time running with these guys. G-Stone Motors for obviously sponsoring the league. Massive shout out to them. Who else we got here? All the side sponsors. I can't remember all of them, but I know there's Highside Productions. There's Mr. Radiator, Hard Charger. Gotta give a shout out to Shane and Joey for those guys for sponsoring some little side prizes there. So yeah, and anyone else watching the broadcast, just want to say hello to them. Hope you enjoyed the race.
There you hear it from the top 3. You heard it from Drew, you heard it from Roselli, and you heard it from Lackey here tonight. So, of course, well, this trophy may be going back north of the border, but we really know the Americans still won. I'll just stop talking. I'm getting dirty looks from the Canadians over here. They know what happened. Race fans, you know what happened. But the Canadian invasion has been real this year. I believe I'm looking through it. Only 2 wins so far have come back to the United States in this series, and that was Clay Christopherson picking up the wins at Williams Grove and Oswego. Everybody else, Giroux, Barber, Banks, Lackey, they all took them back home north of the border. 3 races left, though, to figure it out. Well, we already know the championship's going north of the border, but can we keep a couple of those trophies for the regular season, races back here in the States? We're all going to find out together, race fans, but we wouldn't be able to find things out if it wasn't for a couple of our friends that help us out on a week-to-week basis. Highside Productions, we got to thank G-Stone Motors, we got to thank Super Dirt Car Series, Mr. Radiator's Auto Service, BG Graphics, and of course, all of you race fans and all the racers out there that make this possible. And it's always the most exciting race I do all week long, and it's right here on a Tuesday night. So for all of the sponsors, race fans, for everybody over at G-Stone Motors, for everybody at the 802 iRacing League, I'm Roger Muth with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show from right here at Lanier. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
Everybody has some kind of a hobby, and it seems that mine was collecting stuff. I've got to the point where I've had to get rid of some of this, and G-Stone Motors, they didn't take anything in trade. I'd trade my Caterpillar D4D bulldozer for a pickup. I think it's great service for people to trade in something. The G-Stone Motors team is a great group of people that I would recommend to anybody.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.